Well, I'm just hanging off to my second day of work this week. Stayed up a little bit later than expected editing videos, so I rose later than expected. Well, I'll be after work, get yesterday's vlog edited, part 2 of Creative Free edited. It actually won't take too much time on that because the basic setup's already done thanks to part 1, and hopefully get today's vlog up as well. If you haven't noticed, I'm actually hobbling a little bit. I did something to my foot yesterday and re-injured one part of my ankle on the right side. So it's going to be a little bit stressful today. But hey, I'm a determined person. I'll make it through. And then I've got essentially a good couple of days to stay off my feet and help it rest. Well, here's to today. As you can see, I'm not exactly at home editing. I'm here at Western Speedway to support a friend who's going to actually be racing today. I had totally forgotten about this when I was commenting this morning, but my sister was able to remind me that we actually had this dinner date, and we'll be rooting for Scott to actually win his race.
Second and final group out to qualify for the mini stocks. 96 car is Alex Spooner. 77 car is Charles.
Our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
These are definite must-have here races.
Second, Grace trying to track down Mellors for third as he had Curtis Boyce coming off at turn number 4. Checkered flag is the lead race winner Curtis Boyce and second place could be Mike Torney in the 42 car. Shane Mellors in third. Fourth could be Ronnie Jenkins and Colby Chris gonna fall back to fifth in the 31 car. Ron McHale in 6th, 7th is Cale French, 8th Sam Wagon, 9th is Derek Lowen, and Steve Petford in the number 7 machine going in the field in 10th spot. Curtis Boyce, dash win, getting it over to Curtis won the Marlin Motors Hornet Dash. Curtis, car looks like it's running strong. We added a few extra cars there, but you managed to work your way through.
It's looking good, yeah.
Of course, you had a strong run again last night in the main event with all these cars in the big track. It's fun working through traffic.
So, it's a chore.
Like today, just
Well, I'm back home from the races. Enjoyed myself immensely. We saw quite a few things. I encouraged Scott that he at least finished his race. He ended up being mainly a block for the other racers, allowing the front runner to win unchallenged, essentially. He at least finished the race and felt good that he did that. I think the actual highlight was the midpoint entertainment, could say, with the 50-50 draw, and followed up by something from Island Bakery. The 50-50 draw went pretty good. They called out one number and called it again and called it again. It was finally pointed out to one lady who was holding the winning ticket amongst the other 4 tickets that she had actually won the $1,100. So that was quite exciting to actually see it finally pointed out to her that she'd won. And after that, the Island Bakery decided to do a bread toss. They had racks of bread for each half of the grandstand, and they were just tossing them up into the grandstand. One loaf actually decided to hit me in the head, so I claimed it. But they got down to the final loaf of bread. Gentleman was winding up to get into the grandstands as high as he could. And up and over the fence onto the racetrack, which caused one official and one pit crew to dash for it. See who would claim the bread. The official managed to win the dash. Thus, the bread was brought back to Island Bakery for a retoss. And they managed to get high this time and stay within the grandstand. The races themselves were quite enjoyable. There were actually quite a few crashes and restarts, thus pushing the races longer and longer. My sister and I actually didn't stay until the end. We had thought the main event was actually the final one, but it turned out to be the second final. And after those 50 laps, which was cut down to 40 laps, and of course they cut out the award ceremony for that, they started up the final race, and one lap in, there was another crash and restart. That's when my sister and I basically decided, yeah, it's not worth it. We're just going to cut it. So, I'm going to end this vlog now, because it is fairly late. Until next time, see ya!